And I die. Alright guys, welcome to the Atlantis. Alright guys, welcome to Atlantis, the second to last level in the game. This is where we pick up our Uzi rounds. If by some chance you forgot the Uzis on the last level, which I hope you did not, then this is where you'd pick them up. But anyhow, you might notice there's Atlantean eggs out in front. Some will hatch, some won't. The one in front of us will hatch, and how I know that is I look at its holder and it's moving. So that means it's going to hatch. So just take a couple steps forward, and yep, it hatches. So just shoot at it. It's going to shoot some thorns at you. Just go ahead and flip back and forth to avoid them. The egg to the right, this guy's going to hatch. Go ahead and do the same trick. Hatch it, maneuver around, and you can avoid its fireballs. Also, sometimes it's a good idea to keep a distance because it's really better to have them shoot thorns or fireballs at you than it is to be leaping at you, because it's just so hard to deal with them in that case. So this guy's going to hatch. Alright, come over here. There's some Uzi rounds we want to acquire. Go ahead and pick these up. The door over there will open when you go up to it. This door is our exit door. We can't go through it yet. We also can't go through the door to the right. We want the door to the left right now. So this is the door we're going through. We come back out the door to the right, and then the door in the middle is what we open up later. So come over here. Some of those eggs are no longer dormant. We want to go ahead and come this way, pick up the shotgun shells. As soon as we step over this egg, it will hatch. So go ahead and pull out your Uzis. And we'll go ahead and start firing at it. I think we can kill this guy pretty easy. Alright. So now, let's go ahead and come over this way. There's a cubby hole that has a switch that we need to pull. Pull this switch, and it's going to open up another cubby hole just right across the room. Come into this next cubby hole. Pull this switch. And then it's going to open up a door on the right. Or this way, in the far corner. But let's go ahead and hatch this egg. I believe this guy can fly, so let's be careful. Whoa! You got me with a fireball. Alright, so just flip back and forth, but be careful not to fall off the edge. Alright, this guy's gonna hatch. This guy, I don't think flies, but it's going to go running into the corridor, and we're going to position ourselves right here because we want to start shooting at it immediately. Alright, there's a small med pack back over here in this corner. We don't want to leave home without this med pack, so go ahead, pick it up, and then at that point we're going to go ahead and continue on with the level. Go through this corridor because this is what you opened with that last switch. Over here is another switch. This opens up the door behind us and the door that exits the room. So pull it. Well, this door self-opens, but regardless, the switch opens up this door that exits the room. So come out here, go ahead and pull out your guns. I think I'm going to use magnums this time because there will be a flying Atlantean in the lava pit room. This is the big open lava pit room that we will be in multiple times. Go ahead and kill this flying Atlantean. And it's probably better to do it quickly. Alright, so basically we're climbing our way up to the top of the pyramid, and if you guys see, we're basically trying to get to the top of this room. We're going to be coming in and out of this room several times. The main way we want to go is this way, but there's a secret down below, so just hang from this ledge, and then drop, grab. This is your first secret. So you get a large med pack, some Uzi rounds, and some magnum clips. Not bad for a secret. Alright, so you won't be able to go back up the way that you came down, so you're going to need to continue on through this corridor. And then this corridor is basically like a detoured route to get to where we need to go. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what would happen if you guys skipped the secret, which some of you guys might. So this is back out to the lava pit room. Go ahead and roll because there's a clank clank door. So if you get the secret, you can get around the clank clank door. But anyhow, that's where we first came out. And then if you went the main route, yes, you would have to deal with the clank clank door. So just time it on the second clank rung through it. Like there, and we avoid it altogether. So we're going to go ahead and come out into this room. And there's another Atlantean. He's unhatched and he's dormant right now, but he's not going to be dormant for long. We're going to go ahead and jump here, grab this ledge, drop, grab this, and then there's a little corridor that we need to go through. Go through this corridor, turn. There's a switch right here. Don't miss the switch. It's easy to miss. Pull the switch. Sorry if I'm wobbling the screen. That opens up the door that we need to get out of this room. Go ahead and go up this ramp, and then pick up the Uzi rounds. From here, go ahead and do a jump forward, because there is a little drop off into the lava there. Now, I could just bypass this guy, but I'm going for all kills and all pickups, so I'm going to save real quick because it's easy to die here. Alright. Alright, so now the Atlantean guy has been hatched. Go ahead and roll. Come to the ledge. I think we can shoot it. Let's see. Let's make sure we know where it's at. Alright, we killed it. That was pretty smooth. Alright, so now we want to come this way. Here's another room, and this is a room where we have to be very careful. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do first is get the secret. How you get the secret, you go ahead and jump over here. Be careful, there are spikes down below. You do not want to go there. So there's a couple of tiles on that slope where Laura will not slide. They look distinguished from the rest. The majority of the tiles Laura will slide on. Jump here, there is a boulder. Get out of its way fast. So, Laura can do a running jump to that tile over here. She can also jump to this tile, but if she jumps to this tile, there will be another boulder that she needs to get out of the way from. So let's just say you want to play it easy, jump here where there's a boulder. Go ahead and just do a left flip, and Laura avoids the boulder. This tile is safe. So to get the secret, go ahead and come here. Just jump up, like, keep jumping. Keep jumping, and then there's this little alcove, and this is the second secret. Once again, we get a large med pack, and we get some Uzi rounds and some Magnum clips. Being nice and generous once again. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab those, and then we're going to exit this alcove. You can go ahead and allow Laura to slide down over here. Now, this door is shut, and this is the door that we need to go through. So, there is a switch down below that we need to pull. And actually, Laura can do a running jump and she can grab that ledge. She could also come in through that room. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the switch, because I think this might be the intended way. But go ahead and pull this switch. This is a timed switch, so we got to be quick. Pull the switch. It opens up that door that I showed you guys. So you're going to come out of the water here, and we're going to do more or less what we did before. Come up here, climb up. Luckily we don't have to deal with the boulders again. Jump here, and then this time I'm just going to do a running jump to that tile. The timer is not super tight, but you don't have time to mess around. So jump here, Laura's going to slide down, come down here, veer left, and then this is, I think, the intended route. But yeah, you could also just jump across. So from here, Laura can do a running jump. She'll grab the ledge, or she won't, but you can easily just climb up onto this platform. Come over here, then there's going to be this switch that you pull. This is going to open up that door, and this is going to get us over to where we were trying to go before. So go ahead and run this way, run to the edge. Laura should be able to grab that ledge, or not. Alright, now go ahead and run to the edge over here. From here, she'll probably need to do a running jump. Go ahead and press action, climb up, stumble forward, and she should be able to grab the med pack if she turns around. And from here, Laura should be able to do another running jump and grab with action. She will climb up. We're going to go ahead and go into this alcove. There's a switch that we need to pull, and what this is going to do is it's going to fill that room with lava. Sounds kind of stupid, but believe me, we need to do it. So because we're positioned high, we can just do a standing jump this time, and then we can go ahead and come this way. If you fall in the water, just do the same thing you did before. Alright, so now we want to go this way because the lava moved some of these platforms. So from here, let's do a running jump. Press and hold action, she will grab. Alright, then go ahead and jump up here. You might notice there's like a platform there that's supposedly safe, but I don't think there's anything down there. But anyhow, let's back up and then do a running jump into this alcove. Alright, now Laura's going to go up a ramp. Be careful, there is a drop-off here, so don't be reckless. So in this drop-off, there's some spikes down below. You do not want to fall on that. So now go ahead and climb up these steps. Alright, now we're going to go for a little swim. And there's going to be some shotgun shells in this water, so let's make sure we get those. There's a lever here we want to pull. This is going to open up the door that's behind us. Alright, now let's go ahead and swim for it. We're going to climb out right here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and save my game just in case all goes bad over here. So, let's save right here. Alright, so come out here. Go ahead and run. Be warned, there's a clink door, so just go ahead and run. Stop right there. There's a flying Atlantean out here, so let's go ahead and get out our guns. And we're going to kill it from right here. But we can go ahead and do a running jump to this ledge, and it might be a little easier. Alright, I didn't mean to go in the water. Okay, let's go ahead and try to kill this guy. Alright. Did that. So now we're going to go back for those other Uzi rounds, because I'm not leaving anything. Man, I cannot tell you guys how hard this is to do when you're actually going for all kills and all pickups. So let's back up, then we're going to do a roll. Run, jump like we've done several times. Alright, then let's come out here. We are going to go for a little swim. And come up here, and there's like 4 Atlantean eggs. And there's 5 switches. You only need to pull 3. And you're probably wondering which ones you need to pull. Well, this one over here is one of the mandatory switches. That opens one of the gates. The other 2 switches will open the other 2 gates. If you pull all 3 of them, you should only have to fight one of the Atlanteans. So pull this one, you open up that gate, and pull this one, you'll open up the other one. So pull those 3 switches, you're good to go. But you guys might want to see what happens if you pull the bad switches. Okay, well, pull those 3 good switches, and this will be the only Atlantean that you have to fight. So just go ahead and shoot at it from here. Yep, that's the only Atlantean you have to fight if you only pull good switches. This is a bad switch. Pull this one, you're going to hatch an Atlantean. So I'm going to use the Uzis. I think they're probably going to be better. Alright. So now, I believe the other bad switch is over here. And this is a nasty one, but go ahead and pull it. And almost immediately we hatch another Atlantean that we need to get the hell away from, so go ahead and shoot at it like that. Alright, now let's go ahead and hatch this guy. Alright, we killed him. Now we want to go through here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and proceed on. Come up here, turn right, you pull this switch to open the door. Now there's a boulder that's going to come down and block your path. So come out here, you see it blocks your path. Pick up the Uzi rounds over here. We don't want to forget those. Now, you can't get past the boulder unless you glitch past. So, you might be thinking, what do I do? Well, there's a movable block here that you want to go ahead and pull out. And you want to go ahead and move the block in front of where the boulder would come down. Or where it did come down. So, go ahead and block off the boulder's path. And you might be wondering as to why you would need or want to do that if the boulder has already moved past it. Well, the reason why is because we're going to take this exit route over here and loop back around. When you loop back around, the boulder resets. It goes all the way up that ramp again. But the block stays in place. So our second time through the room, the block is going to block off the boulder. And then we're going to be able to proceed on. So go ahead and pull this switch again. Alright, now the boulder is blocked. Go ahead and move on. We're going to go back out here into that big open lava pit room that we all know and love. Go ahead and get out your Uzis. There is another Atlantean that we have to fight. Go ahead and back up. We can do a running jump. We want to turn around. Okay, it looks like his explosion hurt me a little bit, but I'll survive. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and save, just in case we mess things up, because there's just a lot that can go wrong on this level. Alright, now we're going to go in here, where there's going to be more Atlanteans. Go ahead and kill that guy quick with your Uzis. Alright, we killed the guy on the left. Come this way, you're going to hatch the guy on the right. So try to be as far away from them as possible when they explode. Alright, so let's go ahead and come this way. This is a slide, we're going to slide. So you want to land where the slopes are red on the other side, because where it's like webbed or whatever it's supposed to be, those are sliding tiles. But let's go ahead and slide where there's sliding tiles, and I'll show you guys what you can do. Go ahead and jump across, she's going to slide back. But just maneuver on the slides like that, and she'll land where she's supposed to. Pick up the Uzi rounds, come over here, there's a large med pack and there's more shotgun shells. Go ahead and pick these up, and then you're going to proceed through this bloody tunnel or whatever that's supposed to be. Alright, so you might notice there's another Atlantean egg over here. We're going to go ahead and jump here. Go forward a little bit. So then this Atlantean is coming down. Go ahead and try to kill him as fast as you can with your Uzis. Alright, let's come over here because there's some Uzi rounds that we want to acquire. Now that we picked up the Uzi rounds, let's go ahead and come back this way. We're going to step on this next platform, and then that egg in front of us is going to hatch. From about right here, angle Laura like 20 degrees, I'd say. And then do a standing jump here, and the egg will hatch. Go ahead and start shooting at it. It's probably going to fly around. You should be able to kill it before he gets back around to you. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and come up this way. Go ahead, pick up the Uzi rounds. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and come out this way. So angle Laura about like this, because you want Laura to land on that webbed tile, I guess you could say, because Laura won't slide on that. So back up and then do a running jump. Alright, and there's also two Atlanteans over here. They shoot fireballs, so go ahead and position Laura to where she can flip back to avoid what they're throwing at her. So Laura can flip back and forth like this. She should be able to kill them. Alright, there's another one that's still alive. Alright, they're dead. So now what we want to do is go this way because there is a switch that we need to pull. Go ahead, come over here, pull this switch, and it's going to open up another door that we need to get through. Pull this switch, and then you're going to go this way, because this is where you go through the door that you just opened up. Be careful, there's a sliding tile there. Alright, so go ahead and pull out this block. So this block is blocking off the door that you just opened. So now go ahead, come through here. And there's a clank door, so just do what you did before. You can go ahead and roll, get past it easy. I think rolling is probably the best way to get past a clank door in one piece. So over here, go ahead and back up and then do a running jump. Now that we killed the Atlanteans, we should be good. Go ahead and come up this way. So we're back in the lava pit room. There's another Atlantean that we need to kill. So yeah, you can back into the corridors. They sometimes come in. It usually takes them a while to do it. Alright, so things are going to get a little bit difficult on this next part. There's going to be 3 Atlanteans, and what you want to do is go ahead and position yourself where their fireballs will hit the ceiling, I guess you could say. That's going to be in the next room. For right now, we want to go ahead and come over here. There's a switch that we're going to pull, which is going to reposition the platforms. So go ahead and come back this way. And from here, you want to go ahead and do a running jump. So go ahead and turn this way, do another running jump, land here, and then from this corner, do a standing forward jump. You can go ahead and come to this corner and repeat the process. Laura can go ahead and jump straight into this alcove, but there is a platform below that will catch Laura if she misses the jump. So now that we come into this platform, let's go ahead and pull this switch. That's going to reposition the platforms once again. Alright, so now come back this way, and we're going to go ahead and jump forward. And then from here, go ahead and turn Laura maybe about 10 degrees. Back up, do a running jump onto this platform, and then from here, Laura can do a standing jump, stumble forward, and then come up here. I'm going to save once again, and I know I'm saving a lot this time, but there's so much at stake. Alright guys, so there's not 1, not 2, but 3 Atlanteans this time. Go ahead and come over here, and I think that what you can do is you can hug this side of the room, and you can just avoid all the thorns and fireballs that they're throwing at you. Alright, we killed all 3 of them. Now run up this path, because there's a secret over here. Over here, there's this little room, and it is timed, so you have to hurry to get there. If the door is not open, just go ahead and run back to that last room with the repositioning pillars. The door will reopen and the timer will reset. Then just go ahead and make a run for this room and Laura will get there. If the door closes, just go back to that last room to reset them. So go ahead and come out this way, and then there's a switch. There's no need to pull this switch. All it does is spew lava, but I'm going to pull it for you guys. Okay, go ahead and run this way. Come over here. Climb up and out. Alright, so we're back to the lava pit room again. No Atlantean this time, thank goodness. I've had enough of those guys. Look down. Look at how far we've climbed. I can't even see the bottom anymore. So, basically, up there, that's where we're trying to get to. So, turn more diagonal. Back up. I would do a running jump this time. Grab the Uzi clips and proceed on into this tunnel. I'm going to go ahead and save once again. Alright, pull out your Uzis because there is an Atlantean over here. Go ahead and maneuver a little bit to avoid it. There we go. Pick up the Uzi clips. Be warned, there is a dart trap over here. So, see, there it is. There is also a boulder trap. So, what we're going to do is climb up here, then just immediately back up. And the boulder comes down. The boulder somehow turns off the clank clank door. Go ahead and come through here, and you might notice there's like the Queen of Atlantis' throne. Well, those are all movable blocks, but there's only one that's in a position where we can move it. That is the left one. So, go ahead and push this one. I think you can push it another space. Alright, so now we're going to come this way, and there's two switches we want to pull. So, basically you pull a switch, and it's going to drop the trap door. And you can choose which one you want to go down. I'm going to do the left one because I think it's better, because I don't think we lose any health. But just slide down and avoid the spikes. We actually lost a little bit of health there. You'll lose more health if you go down the right path. Alright, now go ahead and climb this way, and there's another switch that you want to pull. Alright, so now we can go into this next room, and, yeah, I'm going to save real quick. Alright, so now pull out your Uzis, and then there's 3 eggs. Go ahead and jump here, then jump here and he'll hatch. Just backflip to avoid it, then flip back and forth, you can avoid all of its fireballs. Goes down, just backflip, avoid its explosion. Come over here, pull this switch. Now, the other eggs become active when you pull it, but you also open up a door to get out. So, I could make a mad run for that door that's right there, but I'm going to kill these other Atlanteans, because I'm going for kills. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is pull out my pistols, jump up, and I can go ahead and spawn that Atlantean. Alright, now we'll come over here, hatch this guy, jump up. We kill him too. Alright, now, let's come over here and we are going to grab the Uzi rounds. Alright, let's save again, because we're doing pretty well on this, even though we got little health. Alright, come down here, and there's going to be 2 Atlanteans and Bacon Laura, so we're going to go ahead and run over here, jump onto this platform, climb up. So go ahead and kill the Atlanteans almost immediately. So you see, over there is Laura's Atlantean Clone. So basically, your objective is to kill her clone some way, somehow, but the clone mirrors everything she does. So see, it pulls out guns, it steps in the opposite direction as her. It's always going to be right across the room from her. So you might be like, why don't I just shoot Bacon Laura? Or Atlantean Laura. And the reason why I don't just shoot Bacon Laura is, well, because Bacon Laura is going to shoot you, and it's going to hurt you. So how do we kill Bacon Laura without killing ourselves? What we need to do is pull this switch and it's going to drop the hatch behind us. What we then need to do is go to the other side of the room and get Bacon Laura to fall through the hatch. So we go ahead and climb up onto this, and then from here go ahead and jump to this, and then do a running jump to this, and if we go over here, Laura's evil clone should fall right in, and that's it for Bacon Laura. Alright, so then go ahead and jump over here, go ahead and go back to where you were before, and Bacon Laura meeting her demise in that lava actually opened up this door leading us into this new alcove. So climb up here, pick up the Uzi rounds. Alright, this is a really tough part. Let's go ahead and save again. So go ahead and pull out your pistols, not pistols, Uzis. Come over here, there's going to be a Centaur. So you'll activate it by stepping about right here. So back up immediately. When he turns around the corner, start shooting at him, and then flip left before he can shoot the fireball at you. Then go ahead and flip like this, and you'll kill it. Now, we've got like no health left, so there's still one more Atlantean that we have to fight. But luckily, he's not that bad. So to avoid its fire, just go ahead and jump back, and we kill it. Okay. So go ahead and pick up these Uzi rounds. And then there's also some pickups over here. So I believe what we'd go ahead and do is pull this switch. One switch opens up the door, and the other switch is gonna put the bridge into place. So I believe that if we go this way, we're going to go ahead and pick up the Uzi clips and be fast. So that switch opened up the door. This switch is going to put the bridge into place. So the timer, I mean, it's not super tight, but you want to hurry. You can try to jump around the corner. So then go ahead and get across the bridge before it collapses. Alright, so this is the end of the level. Go ahead and pick up these Uzi rounds. You want to grab the piece of the Skion. And, yep, I think that's it. Come over here, then just grab it, and that's the end of the level.
You can't do this.
We condemn you, Natla of Atlantis, for your crimes, for the flagrant misuse of your powers, and for robbing us of ours.
You can't.
Breaking the free bond of consent that our people are ruled and secured under, and invading Teopan and myself with our army, our warriors, empty from our pyramid, so that you can use the pyramid, its powers of creation, for your own mindless destruction.
Mindless? Look at you. Neither of you have one squirt of inventive juice in your heads. Wasters.
Let's just do it.
Tehokan!
You use the sacramental place as a source of individual pleasure, as some freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you, we're gonna lock you in limbo. Make your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood. Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
You won't rest either, or your damned continent in death. Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut. Natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Qualapec and Tehokan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of languoring wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
Not without the heart of the operation.
No! 10, 5, 4, 3.
Alright, so upcoming is where we have to fight the big torso. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching Atlantis. I got all 3 secrets, 45 kills, 32 pickups. That took me 31 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment below, and stay tuned till next time. Thank you.